in game in that scenario, he was supposed to say, "Baby girl, and I ain't taking your money. I just fronted like I was gonna take your money so I could come over here and show you how much of a great nigga I was. You know, I ain't gonna take your money." I saw this right here, and I thought this was some good game right here, man. Just getting into some game. I saw this, and I thought this would be kind of helpful for niggas right here. You know, a lot of niggas, a lot of niggas, a lot of niggas misread. A lot of niggas misread signals and information from bitches. You hanging out with bitches and you misread shit and you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is a good example of some shit I thought. I'm gonna go through this and niggas can let me know how they feel about it. All right.
Never agrees with me, but I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people, because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well,
so a bitch offered to pay a nigga. A bitch offered to pay a nigga to help her put together some furniture. But the nigga really wanna holler at the bitch, and the bitch know he really wanna holler at her, so she put forth uh, uh, a permissible situation to make it seem like it wasn't a date, right? Let's go.
he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was gonna sell him the money. So when he came over like early this Saturday morning and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done.
So a bitch got him something to eat. A bitch has provided oblation. A bitch got him something to eat. A bitch provided oblation.
He kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing. And he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we had been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good.
So now she has ghosted him. She has ghosted the nigga.
At that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm gonna date you and you know you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Am I wrong for this? Anytime I tell this story, no one ever agrees.
Y'all niggas heard that. Y'all heard that. So a bitch had a nigga come through a nigga that wanted to holler at her. She had him come through, put together furniture for her, and she had told him that she was gonna pay him. She told him she was gonna pay him. And he came and put together the furniture for her, and it was good energy and vibes. You understand me? She came through with oblation, got some food, and then when he was leaving, he said, "Okay, I'm gonna shoot you my Zelle information and shoot that bread over." Okay, now I know on the surface that looks like the bitch said she was gonna pay, she should pay, but you know what I'm saying? Using game in that scenario, he was supposed to say, "Baby girl, and I ain't taking your money. I just fronted like I was gonna take your money so I could come over here and show you how much of a great nigga I was. You know, I ain't gonna take your money. You done blessed a nigga with food and shit. We vibed. We had good conversation, good energy. There's no way I'm taking your money. I'm surprised you don't have no nigga on deck doing this for you. A bitch like you supposed to have a nigga on deck doing this for you, putting together shit for you. You blessed me with food, 100. You feel me? And then you would have had a bitch on your team right there. Right there. That was the date. That was the date right there. See, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? See, the little shit, little incidentals, man. We can't be petty on the incidentals, man. The upfront incidental causes of interacting with bitches. You understand me? You feel me? So I'm in agreement with a bitch and ghosting a nigga right there. Shout out to that bitch. All right, let's keep it moving. The BossMack is in the building.